Che, my people, this election just dey sweet me. Governor of Rivers State don't give Atiku woto. Okowa don't come outside, don't come talk you concerning Governor Wike. Hey, now.
PDP! Your Excellency, our leader and presidential candidate of our party, and by the special grace of God, the man who will be president May 29, 2023. Your Excellency, our leader, the national chairman of our great party, our leaders who are here in great numbers, particularly the leaders from Rivers State, and our beautiful women from Rivers State. I've also noticed that we have some great youth from Rivers State. At a time such as this, we may appear troubled. The pains may be with us, but joy cometh in the morning. I thank God for your courage. Our former national chairman said, you have chosen courage over fear. And that is the driving force that we need to take us through the 25th of February 2023, just 6 days away, or less than. I have felt the courage amongst our people, especially when I listened to Dr. Lelono in that first broadcast that he did, that was sent to me by Senator George Sikibo. And when I listened to it, I said, fear has been conquered because this man spoke out. And I believe that in this last 1 week, we must be bold enough to speak out, to encourage the younger ones who are in great numbers waiting to vote. The leaders must speak out. The women must speak out so that people will not sit back at home. They will be encouraged to troop out in their numbers to vote. I'm very convinced that Rivers State, if only the leaders will exercise that courage to speak out in the next few days, that the best result in the South will come from Rivers State. The reason is that it's not about the great work that we are doing. It's about the hidden pains in the people that will reflect that day in the votes that we cast. People are pained because we're in a democracy. But that's not what we see. You don't have to fight it with guns. You fight it with your votes. And I know that there are many out there waiting to exercise that right. If only the call is made, and that call will have to come from our leaders. I thank God for a leader who they tried to assassinate, but it didn't work. God is on his throne. But I encourage you on. And I'm sure that we are going to come out with a result that all of us will be proud of. There are so many persons out there working for the PDP, hidden on the inside, but they will come out on Saturday the 25th. You have also made the clarion call, and it's known in Nigeria. In the kind of Nigeria that we find ourselves today, there is only one solution. Amongst all who are competing, only one man is prepared. And it was shown from the very first day. I was surprised the day I was nominated vice president. As I stepped out, the next thing was the distribution of that document. That document that contains a lot. I'm sure that some of us have gone through it. My covenant in Nigerians. It's only a prepared man that comes prepared for the assignment and that was what he saw. We may have glossed over it, but wait a minute. All others came out only several months after with hurried up documents. Some of them became copycats. When you are not prepared for something, you are not prepared for it. Nigeria needs a man who is prepared, a man who is humble, who is tolerant, a man who is ready to put all Nigerians together working on the same table for the growth of this nation. That is why I say always I'm proud to be vice presidential candidate to Atiku Abubakar. Our people, today is not the time to make long speeches. I wish I had all the time. But one good thing and one great thing is I see that the leaders here are united. And I can see men, women, youths ready for action. There are many more at home ready for that action. Lead them in this courage, and it will definitely be well. When the votes come, and they will come, when the votes are counted and they will count it, those who thought they wanted to oppress you, they will cry. God bless Nigeria.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am very, very happy and excited to see Rivers people in your beautiful apparel attires here this evening. As I attempt to bring to the podium, when we saw the satanic manifestations going on in Rivers, some of us very hot heads had a meeting with the chairman of the party and the presidential candidate and his vice. And we said, we must go to Rivers. We must go to Rivers. Our blood boiling. We said, we must go to Rivers. Ningi said, we must go. Elumelu said, we must go. Philip Aduda said, we must go. But Atiku Abubakar, a father, a unifier, a pacifier, a sanctificator. He said, Dino, I said, sir, you know I am not afraid to go to Rivers. I said, we know, sir. He said, if I fought a sitting president, it is not anything to fight a sitting governor. He said, but never on my account, or never on the account of my ambition, will one drop of blood be spilled in Rivers State. And the conclusion of that matter is that we have left blood for blood-sucking demons. We have left blood for vampires. We are going to win Rivers without spilling blood. Ladies and gentlemen, President Atiku Abubakar, I salute your moral sagacity. Even in the beer parlor, there is seniority. This man is a matured Nigerian. I'm going to clap for him. We know that Rivers people are determined. How can you be talking of South, fighting for South, equity, justice, and there's a way they talk integrity? How can you be talking of rotation when yourself, Amechi, and yourself, you are from the same local government? Amechi finish, you take over, you talk of rotation. Is that rotation? If you want to rotate, you know go do because you go say my brother don't do. Now you want say south north, and meanwhile you yourself, for you to rotate, you have to support rotation. Have you not so?